Coming up on Good Morning Idaho, lightning starts several new wildfires across southern Idaho, prompting evacuations in multiple neighborhoods in Owyhee County. And a father and son facing the gunfire as others ran.
I didn't know exactly what was going on, but I did know that we had to help.
Hear the exclusive interview from the men who worked to clear neighbors from the in and out as a gunman fired shots from the outside.
All I know is I wasn't leaving anybody behind.
Plus, a search called off for a man who fell in the water near the Swan Falls Dam. The challenges first responders say they were facing. And a century-old tradition will continue for generations as the city of Caldwell extends the Caldwell Night Rodeo for another 50 years. We're bringing you the news from your neighborhood. Good Morning Idaho starts right now.
Connecting neighborhoods across the Treasure and Magic Valleys, telling stories from within our communities. This is Good Morning Idaho.
Good morning, Idaho. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday. I'm senior reporter Roland Barris. Hope you're off to a great start on this Tuesday morning. And we begin with a look at numerous wildfires that were unfortunately started last night by lightning, apparently. Here's a look at some of those fires that we are tracking this morning. In Owyhee County, the Flint fire is forcing evacuations. Neighbors near Dewey Peak, Boulder Creek, Flint Creek Road in the town of Triangle should go now. The fire is estimated to have burned 3,500 acres. Farther south, the town of Riddle also under evacuation orders. The Battle Fire has burned 100 acres. Fire crews say they hope to have the fire contained later this morning with full control by this evening. All right, so let's check on our weather now with Sophia Cruz to see if we'll get any more lightning like that. That's not fun.
Yeah, lightning and still some high winds are possible through this afternoon and through the week ahead. But for right now, look at how nice and cool it is. We've got 75 out in Meridian, 55 over into McCall, 54 in Ketchum, and 64 waking up into Twin Falls. We did see some rain move in overnight, especially if you live in Jerome or Twin Falls. A little light rain even moving through right now. You can see also where all of those wildfires are just centered over southwest Idaho. So, again, we still have chances for rain heading into this evening. It's not really going to be until the later afternoon, but look at where all of the highest percentages are. This is about 50% chance coming for Owyhee County, up to 30 in Twin Falls and 50 over into Pocatello as well. Not as high if you're in the Treasure Valley or you're in the East Central Mountains. We'll give you a better timeline on this though as we head into our morning together. And Roland, we still do have storm chances almost every single day this week, so we can't count out the lightning just yet.
No, I was thinking of washing the car. Nope, not a good idea probably just yet. All right, thanks, Sophia. The Ada County Sheriff's Office ending their search for a man who fell into the river near Swan Falls Dam on Sunday. Officials say they used sonar, drones, helicopters, and divers in an effort to find him, but fast-moving currents and poor visibility made that effort difficult.
Right now our visibility is only about 6 feet, and so that's causing a little bit of problems. And the sun, when it's really high up, you get glare on the water and we're able to see less.
The Sheriff's Office has not named the man that they were looking for. We'll continue to bring you the latest updates as we learn more.
I'm neighborhood reporter Victoria Rodriguez. A Star woman is charged with kidnapping after the 7-year-old girl at the center of an Amber Alert Saturday night was found safely. The alert out of Payette was canceled Sunday morning after the girl was found safe. Authorities charged 32-year-old Amber Farson with second-degree kidnapping. Farson is being held on a $50,000 bond and is expected back in court August 31st at 8:30 a.m.
When gunfire erupted from the Twin Falls in and out earlier this month, a father and son from Burley stepped up when others ran. I'm your Twin Falls neighborhood reporter Joey Martin, continuing our coverage of this devastating mass shooting that left 3 dead, several injured, and a community healing. Now, we're hearing exclusively from Paul and Jason Cannon as they recount those harrowing moments inside the restaurant, taking a bullet and trying to save lives.
All I know is I wasn't leaving anybody behind.
Paul and Jason Cannon are among the Good Samaritans credited with saving lives when gunfire erupted at the In-N-Out drive-thru on August 1st.
I didn't know exactly what was going on, but I did know that we had to help.
God, I think he urged me to get up and see what's going on.
This is when they say off-duty ISP trooper Steve McLean identified himself to the father-son duo, who then sprung into action to back him up.
Well, I followed him to the back area. My main thing was to get everybody out that I could.
In the surveillance video released by the Twin Falls Police Department, you can see Paul and Jason appear as Trooper McLean clears the kitchen. That's when they started trying to help Ashley Garibay, identified by the Twin Falls Police Department as the first victim shot.
I saw Ashley hiding underneath the table where they do the potatoes, and I turned around trying to call 911 a couple times, and turned back around and she was already laying flat on her stomach.
The pair says Ashley was already gone, and as the surveillance video shows, the shooter returned just seconds later.
The off-duty ISP trooper and the gunman exchange fire. The gunman retreats before returning to the payment window for a fourth time, firing inside and striking the fourth victim, a Good Samaritan who is attempting to assist the off-duty trooper and render aid to the victim inside.
That fourth victim was Paul.
Saw the suspect turn around and he fired at us, and I tried to shield my son, so I kind of turned and I got it right in the side.
Even with a gunshot wound to the abdomen, Paul kept trying to help others who were still hiding get out.
I told the girl that was underneath the bench, come on, sweetie, I got to get you out of here. If you don't leave, I can't leave. And I said, I've been shot and I need to go to the hospital.
Still bleeding, the two say they stuck around to make sure no one was left behind.
My son tried to pick up Ashley and was having a problem with her, so he ran out and got somebody else to come in. And that young man came in and grabbed Ashley and pulled her out. And then we went to the bathroom, made sure both bathrooms were cleared. And then we cleared the rest of the restaurant.
Now outside, Jason's focus turned to getting his father to the hospital, but with chaos in the parking lot, getting him there was going to be difficult. That's when another neighbor lent a helping hand.
And then another guy said, hey, I can get out. Let me take you to the hospital. It's a pastor out of Hazleton, and they asked if they could pray for me, and I said, yeah, heck yeah, I can use all the prayer I can get. And I apologized several times for bleeding all over his truck.
Paul says he was treated and released and is now back home recovering.
So I got a lot of shrapnel in my arm and my side, my back, but...
You're here today?
Yeah, I'm here today.
Paul and Jason tell me they do not consider themselves heroes. They consider the heroes those who lost their lives that day, the first responders, and the ones that fought back. Reporting in Twin Falls, I'm your neighborhood reporter, Joey Martin, Idaho News 6.
Another victim of the shooting, Terry Dudley, is still recovering in the hospital and hopes to be released by Halloween. Dudley was shot twice in the back while charging his Tesla. North Star Taxi, the company Dudley drives for, sharing this video of Terry after surgery.
I love you guys, man. I appreciate all the support and everything. And, I really need a haircut. So, if you have a traveling barber, send him my way.
You can learn more about Terry's story and find ways to support him on our website.
I'm your downtown Boise neighborhood reporter, Sahana Patel, and I was inside the courtroom when the man accused of attacking a woman along the Greenbelt in July made his latest court appearance Monday.
Javier Ortiz, a 26-year-old man, is being held on a $1 million bond. Idaho News 6 previously reported Ortiz was charged with second-degree kidnapping. However, attorneys clarified in court Monday that the charge is attempted second-degree kidnapping along with aggravated assault. They asked that the I-Court record be corrected and added, this does not represent a change in the charges against Ortiz.
Prosecutors say the woman was walking along the Greenbelt when Ortiz allegedly grabbed her by the face and neck, threw her to the ground, and pinned her down. They say she fought back, kicking and scratching Ortiz before grasping for air and calling for help. A witness then intervened as another person called 911. Prosecutors say Ortiz admitted to grabbing the woman but claimed he was trying to turn her around after she hit him with her purse. They say the two did not know each other and the attack appeared to be random. Monday's preliminary hearing was rescheduled for September 14th. I'm your downtown Boise neighborhood reporter, Sahana Patel, for Idaho News 6.
This morning, the man accused of murdering 25-year-old Jordan Harpst along the Boise River Greenbelt is expected to appear in court. Ross Wardlaw will have a competency evaluation review at 9:30. Prosecutors say Wardlaw pushed Harpst to the ground and then stabbed him multiple times. Investigators say the two men did not know each other.
Canada will announce which industries it will target with its new tariffs in direct response to President Trump's tariffs. I'm Karen Hua in Washington with details of this brewing trade war.
We've got storm chances through the week ahead and a chance for heavy rain on Friday. I'll have those details as we make our way through our morning.
It's 13 minutes past the hour. Let's take a look at your national headlines this morning. Fire crews in Nevada have made progress in holding a wildfire near Reno, but they are a long way from done. On Monday, officials said the Hawk fire was 27% contained. The fire, which has scorched some 15,000 acres since starting just over the weekend, has forced thousands of evacuations. So far, it's injured 7 people and burned 32 homes. High winds and low humidity could worsen the situation in the coming days. The Supreme Court is backing President Trump's efforts to restrict mail-in voting, a move that could impact the midterm elections. The justices said the Trump administration can move forward with parts of an executive order on Monday. The proposal allows Trump's Department of Homeland Security to compile lists of eligible voters. It also adds more restrictions on states that want to send ballots through the mail. Lawsuits are expected to keep it, though, from being implemented before the November election. The U.S. and Canada, we are now in a trade war. President Trump started this by putting a 50% tariff on Canadian goods, and now Canada is matching them dollar for dollar. ABC's Karen Hua is in Washington this morning with the details of which industries will be hit the most.
Morning, American business owners are bracing for impact as Canada will announce today which industries it'll target with its new tariffs. A dollar-for-dollar match of the 50% tariffs President Trump slapped on Canada. This standoff now happening after talks for a new trade deal fell through.
They came in with a bunch of unreasonable last-minute demands. I frankly thought we had a deal. I think that we should have a deal, but I think that we need to send a message loud and clear.
Ontario's leader Doug Ford with some choice language for Trump.
I have a lot of real estate on my so he has a lot of room to kiss my
Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney noting the tariffs will only hurt Americans.
But what message does that send to the workers in Michigan and Ohio and Kentucky and Alabama who rely on Canadian demand?
Michael Howard, who owns a furniture company in Michigan, says tariffs directly affect the survival of his family.
With a 50% tariff, all those costs have skyrocketed, and just that one project just cost our family thousands of dollars in profit, and which impacts the ability for us to put food on the table.
Greg Sugar has a bow tie company in Vermont. He hopes Congress steps in to get rid of the tariffs.
It's costing more money to ship our orders out to our customers. So we are just fighting costs on every end.
President Trump posted on social media, "We don't need Canada, they need us." But he contradicted that statement hours later, saying the U.S. actually does need aluminum from Canada, quote, badly. Karen Hua, ABC News, Washington.
All right, good morning, Meridian. 6:16 is your time. You're the neighborhood of the day. A nice sunrise coming up this morning, mid-90s this afternoon, and a slight chance of showers. We'll have the full forecast coming up.
Sophia Cruz with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
All right, welcome back, everyone. It's looking like a pretty nice day out there so far.
Yeah, nice day so far. It'll be pretty sunny overall today. Still another chance of showers, but we'll get to that. And right now I want to show you this photo we got sent in at the Boise sunset yesterday. Nice little cotton candy sunset before heading off to bed. This was sent in by Scott Nelson. If you want to send in your photos, we would love to see them. You can do that on our Facebook group page, Idaho Neighborhood Weather Network. So it's a really fun opportunity and also a good way just to ask about the forecast if you have any questions. All right, this morning we're starting it off warm in Boise. You've got 73 out into Boise right now, 71 in Mountain Home, 53 in Stanley, 56 over into Fairfield. And by this afternoon, hot weather back on the forecast. You've got 96 in Boise, 97 in Mountain Home, 98 today in Glenns Ferry, 92 over in Jordan Valley, mid-80s if you live in the mountain communities. And for the afternoon, still another chance of thunderstorms today again. This is for really almost the entirety of our state. So where you see all this light green, it means thunderstorm is possible, but not that we will all get one. And when you look at our future cast, I mean, this starts and stirs up around 4 o'clock. If you live anywhere in Magic, Jackpot, or the Magic Valley, that's where a lot of the activity will start. So pack the umbrella there. This continues into the afternoon with some scattered showers, but notice that it's not anything that's super consistent, heavy, or very widespread. It scatters into the afternoon across areas like Stanley and over into the Magic Valley, even into Wednesday. That pattern is what we'll also see reoccur by Thursday. And so, I mean, a lot of the activity this week will be between the Magic Valley and those east central mountains. Even by Friday overnight, you don't really see much change. And then by Friday, heading into Saturday, look at all of that rainfall starting to come in. And this just updated, so now it's pushing in even more rain from Mountain Home, Stanley, areas like Ketchum and Salmon. This could bring us, again, also some heavy rain within the Boise Meridian area, but a lot of the activity remains a little bit more east towards Mountain Home. All right, our future wind gusts. This is into 2 o'clock today. Not much action happening here in our valley floors, but notice how they increase in that 5 o'clock hour between Glenns Ferry and as you head over into Twin Falls. Into the rest of our Wednesday evening, we'll see the same chance again for some higher winds as you make your way towards Twin Falls, Stanley, and even Ketchum. Not impactful for us, but impactful for the wildfires that are ongoing and the new ones that we saw start overnight from the lightning as well. And so the reason we're seeing just this ongoing chance of thunderstorms almost every single day is because high pressure remains centered over the Four Corners. That works in tandem with this low that's situated right off the coast, and so you see this southwesterly flow continue as we make our way over into really all of our neighboring states from Washington, Oregon, and including us. But this brings in that tropical storm moisture, and so when you look at what's just happening down to the south of us, this is what it's going to bring in. This is eventually going to really dissipate, and this is Tropical Storm Isel and also Julio. These don't make landfall on really any of the U.S. and they dissipate within the next couple of days, but it will bring us some rain chances heading into the new week. So that's just something interesting to look at. When we look at our precipitation possible, our Euro model doesn't necessarily pick us up much rainfall up, just picking up just about a little under a quarter, a little towards an 18th of an inch. But either way, it does show that we are seeing a pattern change from a hot and dry one to a wetter and a cooler pattern. Now, still some 90s on the board, of course. So you got lower 90s all the way through Thursday, mid 80s returning as we head into this weekend and next week. So finally starting to see a little bit of a shift in our pattern out there with cooler weather into this weekend and some rain. If you'd like to read more about this forecast, head on over to idahonews6.com. I hope you guys have a great day, and coming up in the next half hour, we'll have an update on your morning commute.
Micron's footprint in Boise is growing, and so is the workforce needed to support it.
Micron is investing $250 billion with a B in semiconductor manufacturing right here in the United States.
I'm senior reporter Riley Shoemaker taking you inside a new training center designed to prepare workers for the jobs that come with that growth. If you've driven past Micron lately, you have probably seen the growth that is happening here. I'm senior reporter Riley Shoemaker, and as Micron expands its footprint in Boise, it also needs to expand the workforce needed to fill it. And this training center is one piece of that growth. For this new group of Micron apprentices, a signature marks the start of something big. And Micron technician Bailey Guthrie knows what can come next.
You know, it gave me that routine and that confidence and all that stuff that you learn in like a corporate setting.
The apprenticeship program allows participants to earn while they learn, combining education through the College of Western Idaho with the on-the-job training at Micron. Much of that training centers around mechatronics. The new center brings more of that training here, giving apprentices hands-on experience with the types of tools they'll encounter on the job.
We cannot have these advanced manufacturing facilities without skilled workers who can operate in those facilities and who can operate that equipment like what we have behind here.
Hey, thanks for joining us this morning on Good Morning Idaho, everyone. We've got a lot more in store for you on a Tuesday. Here's what's still to come from your neighborhood reporters.
In Caldwell, a group of feral cats is causing some tension between a property owner and a group of animal advocates.
Last year, a devastating leg injury forced an Emmett High School student off the football field. Now, he's back for his senior season with one last chance at chasing a trophy.
connecting neighborhoods across the Treasure and Magic Valleys, telling stories from within our communities. This is Good Morning Idaho.
Hey everybody, Good Morning Idaho. I'm senior reporter Roland Barris. The latest news from your neighborhood, including new wildfires in the area in just a moment. But first, let's get the latest on our weather as you get ready to head out the door with Sophia Cruz. Good morning to you.
Hey, good morning, Roland, and happy Tuesday to you at home. Get ready for the morning. It's still nice and cool. You want the light jacket, but you don't need it for this afternoon. Upper 60s as you head on the way to school. And if you're walking in the bus stop, don't worry about it either. You've got lower 90s headed home from. So as we continue into today, still looking at some hot weather this afternoon and even some chances of thunderstorms. This is really for the entirety of the state and central U.S. and as we move into our Tuesday. Roland.
All right, thanks, Sophia. Appreciate it. We start this morning with a look at nearby wildfires prompting evacuations across southern Idaho. In Owyhee County, the Flint Fire is forcing evacuations. Neighbors near Dewey Peak, Boulder Creek, Flint Creek Road in the town of Triangle should go now. The fire is estimated to have burned 3,500 acres. Farther south, the town of Riddle also under evacuation orders. The Battle Fire has burned 100 acres. Fire crews say they hope to have the fire contained later this morning with full control by this evening. Idaho News 6 is closely monitoring fires burning near your neighborhoods. So for the very latest information, just visit our website, idahonews6.com.
For a long time now, Canyon County animal shelters have struggled to keep up with the growing number of feral cats. I'm your Caldwell neighborhood reporter, Norma James, learning more about how a stray cat colony right here off of Blaine Street is causing some tensions between property owners and a group of animal advocates.
We're just ignoring the problem, which is why we arrived to the situation we're in right now.
Paris Humphreys has been caring for a colony of feral cats that lives behind this business complex in Caldwell. She and others feed and trap the cats and get them fixed. But Paris says those efforts were interrupted when the cat shelters and bowls she provided for them were disposed of earlier this month by the property owner. That's when she reached out to Idaho News 6.
This is a sentient being who gets hungry, who gets cold, and it's really upsetting.
She says she earns the trust of the cats by feeding them, making them easier to trap. The property owners are within their legal rights to remove unwanted items and told me over the phone that giving them food would only attract the cats and other animals onto the property. Paris and other volunteers say they have to release the cats back because there's nowhere else for them to go. Tell me what this issue means to you. Why do you do this?
I think it's critical that everyone who lives in Canyon County, regardless of whether you like cats, you don't have to, understands we have no place for these cats to live.
Many animal shelters in Canyon County are completely full and only accept animals under certain conditions.
And they're inundated with kittens and injured cats.
Earl Lauder owns a spay and neuter clinic here in Canyon County and seconds Paris's concerns about overpopulation.
There aren't very many high quality, high volume spay neuter clinics. And so there aren't very many doctors that are trained to do that anymore.
According to Earl, getting these cats fixed reduces overpopulation. That's because the offspring from the first litter can reproduce by the end of their first year, and the cycle goes on.
One unfixed female feral cat over the course of 10 years can turn into 1 million cats.
I was able to learn more about the story today because neighbors were willing to reach out to me. If there's something you think I should know about or want me to look into, you can scan the QR code or leave me an email at caldwell@kivitv.com. In Caldwell, I'm your neighborhood reporter, Norma James, for Idaho News 6. A Meridian man accused of abusing and killing cats is expected to return to court this morning. Ethan Ramsey faces 3 counts of animal cruelty. Court documents allege Ramsey applied force to a kitten's neck and that he confined 2 others inside a mini fridge. A pretrial conference is expected to begin around 10 o'clock this morning, and Idaho News 6 will be there. The Ada County Sheriff's Office ending their search for a man who fell into the river near Swan Falls Dam on Sunday. Officials say they used sonar, drones, helicopters, and divers in an effort to find him, but fast-moving currents and poor visibility made that effort difficult.
Right now our visibility is only about 6 feet, and so that's causing a little bit of problems. And the sun, when it's really high up, you get glare on the water and we're able to see less.
The sheriff's office has not named the man that they were looking for. We'll continue to bring you the latest updates as we learn more. Heads up to drivers in Caldwell. Ustick Road is closed between Florida Avenue and Lake Avenue this morning as crews work to repair a water main leak. Drivers should use East Homedale as a detour. The city of Caldwell says drivers should expect delays and plan for extra time along their commute. Ustick Road is expected to reopen on Friday.
In 2025, the Jerome School District started their own busing system, and the transition was bumpy, to say the least. I'm your Jerome neighborhood reporter, Lorian Nettleton, hearing how much the system has improved for year 2.
It's like the start of a new season for the NFL, or, hope springs eternal.
Jerome School District Superintendent Brent Johnson loves getting the school year started.
Everybody's excited to get their class list and bring their supplies in and see who their teacher is. It's just a lot of great energy around the start of any school year.
Johnson, now in his 3rd year on the job, has overseen some dramatic transitions, including last year when the district unveiled a brand new district-run busing system.
This is a big undertaking, starting your own transportation department from scratch and looking at optimizing routes.
As we reported at the time, it didn't exactly go to plan. Discrepancies in their database of 1,200 student addresses, coupled with a new mapping service that made a lot of assumptions about which dirt tracks through farm fields were actually streets. And the first week of school was pandemonium. The district ended up canceling 3 days of classes to iron out the busing issues.
Compared to last year, this was a great start to a year.
Transportation Director Tim Hicks is relieved to share that any little hiccups or isolated events compared to the widespread errors of last year.
Over the last 15 months, the team has worked really hard to build a database that we trust and we have validated. And if there are address changes, we address them appropriately.
As far as other big changes, not much is scheduled to happen this year.
Year 3 now, we're not having that big change. We're really trying to slow down and refine and really maximize all the things that we have done to help our staff and students.
I'm your Jerome neighborhood reporter, Lorian Nettleton, Idaho News 6.
Have you been to the fair yet? The first weekend is already in the books now, and it's a week of concerts ahead of us with performances from Skillet, Third Eye Blind, Ice-T, and more. The concerts are free with fair admission. And Idaho News 6 will be at the fair all day on Wednesday, so join us as we clock out for lunch and race head-to-head in a fair food relay. Admission is free between noon and 2 on Wednesday, so be sure to come out and say hi to Idaho's largest team of neighborhood reporters.
Last year, I spoke with Emmett football player Jack Spaniwellos, who faced a devastating leg injury, sidelining his junior season.
At that time, I just really trusted God and his plan for me, and I said, I'm going to make it one way or another.
I'm your Emmett neighborhood reporter, Greenlee Clark, talking with Jax again, but this time about his return to the field and the big goals still ahead.
Storm chances continue into the week ahead with a chance for heavy rain by Friday. I'll have all those details coming up.
I'm your Emmett neighborhood reporter, Greenlee Clark. And last year, I spoke with Emmett High School student Jack Spaniwellos after a devastating injury sidelined his football career. Now, 1 year later, he's back on the field and set to play Division I football.
It's everything I worked for, and it was just like, just like that, it got taken away from me.
Last summer, Emmett High School football player Jack Spaniwellos suffered a devastating leg injury during a football camp.
I had to really bear down, figure out who I was without this football thing. I thought it was kind of my identity.
Sidelined his entire junior season, Jack says the recovery included surgeries, physical therapy, and learning how to navigate life off the field.
Being an athlete and not being able to do something as simple as walk normal, it's very frustrating at times.
I just remember waiting until they left, and I said, "Are you going to take that?" And he's like, "No, I'm playing again." I said, "Well, then that's the answer."
Head coach Rich Hargett says this year is about the team and the mindset Jack's brought back with him.
That person got hurt a year ago. This is a new and improved person. It's not Emmett versus Moscow. It's not Emmett versus Preston, who we play this week. It's Emmett versus Emmett. It's all about Emmett versus Emmett. It's trying to be the best version of us we can possibly be.
Throughout the process, Jax tells me his faith grew stronger, while the support of teammates, coaches, friends, and the Emmett community pushed him forward. And his hard work on and off the field led him to a Division I football offer from Idaho State University.
From coming from the injury to this, it couldn't have been done without God. Like, I truly believe he healed me, and the relationship with him is like really why I'm here today, and just building that. Yeah, so like all praise to Jesus.
Before heading to Pocatello, Jack says his goal is to help lead Emmett to a state championship and leave a message for young athletes.
We're like a small town, like a lot of people like, oh, you can't go play big time football, you can't do this. It's just like a little farm town. Like, don't listen to people, like dream big and go chase it, because you can really do it.
The Huskies host their home opener Friday, August 28th at 5 o'clock against Preston High School. I'm your Emmett neighborhood reporter, Greenlee Clark, Idaho News 6.
The Caldwell Night Rodeo is here to stay. The city saying it's extended the rodeo's lease to use the rodeo grounds for another 50 years. The Caldwell Night Rodeo is one of the top 5 outdoor CPRA rodeos in the nation. The city leaders say the deal will help preserve the event's place in Caldwell's history and keep the rodeo light shining for generations to come. Check this out. Another monster lake trout was plucked from Payette Lake up in McCall. Kim Anderson hauled in this 44-inch catch back in July. Anderson besting the previous catch and release record of 43¼ inches set just 1 month earlier, also at Payette Lake.
All right, good morning, Meridian. You're in the neighborhood of the day. A beautiful sunrise coming up and mid-90s this afternoon. We have chances of storms throughout the week ahead. I'll have all those details coming up.
Sophia Cruz with the Idaho News 6 forecast.
6:46 is the time on a Tuesday. Getting ready to head out the door this morning. Let's get the latest on the weather with Sophia. It's looking pretty nice out there.
Yeah, nice, cool, and clear start to our Tuesday morning. You've got 75 out in Meridian right now, 55 in McCall, 53 over in Ketchum, and 64 heading out into Twin Falls this morning. You are looking at some cloudier skies to start the day. Expect the sunshine as we into these highs this afternoon. I mean, we've got 97 out in Mountain Home, 98 in Glens Ferry, 97 over even into Ontario. So still a hot day for us here in our valley floors. Mountain communities will continue to see those comfortable 80s, but something that we're going to see again today, thunderstorm chances. I mean, this is for the entirety of the state. Doesn't mean we'll all necessarily see one, and you'll notice that it's very isolated over towards the Waihee County area, Magic Valley, and into those east central mountains today. And this stirs in around 4 o'clock, and notice it's very unsettled. None of it is consistent or very widespread. We could see a strength shower between the Boise area and into Mountain Home this evening, but that continues even into Wednesday. By the time we head into Thursday, same pattern setting up with a lot of that active weather sitting over the Magic Valley and over into the east of us. By Friday overnight, not really much action happening out there. And then we head into Saturday morning, and look at this rain that starts to push through from Mountain Home, making the streamline up into Stanley and Ketchum. Potentially some heavier downpour possible Friday heading into Saturday. In addition to this, we also have gusty winds that follow. So this isn't really necessarily impactful for us, and we're not expecting severe storms today, but it is something that is impactful for the ongoing wildfires, with gusts up to 22 miles per hour in Baker City, 24 in Jordan Valley. This trend of just breezy southwest winds continues as we move into our Wednesday as well, and even through our Thursday. So a big reason we're seeing this continuation of storms almost every single day is because of high pressure. This is remained over the Colorado area and the Four Corners region just for, it looks like, about a week or two now. And what that really does is that counterclockwise rotation brings in that southwesterly flow, whereas this low that's approaching the coast, bringing in that counterclockwise rotation, also inhibits that southwesterly flow. And so what that does for us is it brings in the clouds and also the moisture from the Pacific that we'll see bring rain chances into today, tomorrow, and even through our Thursday as well. But what's going to bring on the chance for heavier rain into Friday is actually tropical storm Isel and Julio. And so that's what you see here, moving in that counterclockwise rotation. These two tropical depressions aren't going to make landfall, so we're not expecting any coastal impacts here. But as they start to break up, those rain chances will start to make our way to us as we head into our Friday. Now I want to show you what our GFS model is picking up. This is as we move into September. Chances for heavier rainfall, of course, but this is picking up just about half of an inch in Twin Falls, over to a quarter as you make your way towards the northeast. Our Euro model picks up just about a little less than a quarter of an inch for most of our surrounding areas. And so it is showing that we are starting to see a slight pattern change to a wetter and even a cooler one. Our precipitation outlook reaffirms this idea because you have a wetter than normal outlook heading into really those coastal areas from Seattle down to Eugene, but also for us included. And then in addition to this, when we looked at this temperature outlook yesterday, we were in the normal range, but now it's looking like we could see below normal temperatures heading into the end of the month as well. So we are seeing those subtle changes as we really start to transition into fall. And so even this week, we still have some hot days ahead of us, of course. You've got Thursday, lower 90s, upper 80s continuing to this weekend and even next week. So that'll be some nice relief from the 90s. All right, everybody, your time right now is about 6:30. We're gonna go ahead and take you over to your commute now.
The Idaho News 6 traffic report is brought to you by Champion Windows.
All right, definitely not 6:30. It is 6:50, so our clock in here is broken, so I'm so used to looking at it now. Anyways, all right, taking a look at your downtown locations right now. It's a pretty quiet start to our morning, but it does look busy on that main stretch if you're heading that way. I-84 eastbound, of course, is already looking pretty busy as well, but I want to take you around some of our neighboring areas. We've got Eagle Road and State Street if you're heading out that direction. Quiet as can be. And then also moving closer to Victory Road and Cloverdale Road right now. Just about 2 cars out there, not much action happening. Another look from Curtis Road and Franklin Boulevard, and then also another look at I-84 off of Franklin Boulevard as well, where this is where we're starting to see the morning rush happen. All right, everybody, make it a great day. We'll keep you up to date right here.
In this morning's GMA First Look,
the patient's going to be a shark bite victim.
A good Samaritan sharing the harrowing moments he came upon a man bitten by a shark.
When I got about 50 feet away from the patient, I saw the blood coming out of his foot. It had cut into the pedal artery, which is the main artery on the top of the foot. And so that's when I knew it was serious. You don't see bleeding like that unless it's serious. So that's when I called for the first aid kit.
A 43-year-old bitten in the leg while swimming off Key West, Florida.
He's being tended to at Boca Grande on a beach still by nurses on scene. They've applied a tourniquet. He is breathing.
The skin was pulled over to the side. There was about 3 or 4 smaller teeth mark drags.
And coming up at 7 a.m., the training he had that helped him jump into action. With your GMA First Look, I'm Sophie Flay, ABC News, New York.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Idaho, everyone. We're just wrapping up here on a Tuesday morning. In case you missed it, these are some of the top stories we're following from your neighborhood this morning. In Owyhee County, the Flint Fire is forcing evacuations. Neighbors near Dewey Peak, Boulder Creek, Flint Creek Road in the town of Triangle should go now. The fire is estimated to have burned 3,500 acres. Farther south, the town of Riddle also under evacuation orders. The battle fire has burned 100 acres. Fire crews say they hope to have the fire contained later this morning with full control by this evening. The Ada County Sheriff's Office ending their search for a man who fell into the river near Swan Falls Dam on Sunday. Officials say they used sonar, drones, helicopters, and divers in an effort to find him, but fast-moving currents and poor visibility made that effort difficult.
Right now, our visibility is only about 6 feet, and so that's causing a little bit of problems. And the sun, when it's really high up, you get glare on the water, and we're able to see less.
The Sheriff's Office has not named the man that they were looking for. We'll continue to bring you the latest updates as we learn more.
If you've driven past Micron lately, you have probably seen the growth that is happening here. I'm senior reporter Riley Shoemaker, and as Micron expands its footprint in Boise, it also needs to expand the workforce needed to fill it. And this training center is one piece of that growth. For this new group of Micron apprentices, a signature marks the start of something big. And Micron technician Bailey Guthrie knows what can come next.
You know, it gave me that routine and that confidence and all that stuff that you learn in like a corporate setting.
The apprenticeship program allows participants to earn while they learn, combining education through the College of Western Idaho with the on-the-job training at Micron. Much of that training centers around mechatronics. The new center brings more of that training here, giving apprentices hands-on experience with the types of tools they'll encounter on the job.
We cannot have these advanced manufacturing facilities without skilled workers who can operate in those facilities and who can operate that equipment like what we have behind here.
And of course, you can learn more about all these stories on our website. Just head to idahonews6.com.
Now, the Out the Door forecast, brought to you by Pella Windows and Doors.
All right, heading out the door this morning, nice and cool. You'll want the light jacket, but by the afternoon, don't need it. Mid-90s, going to be mostly sunny. All right, let's head over to your commute now.
The Idaho News 6 traffic report is brought to you by Champion Windows.
All right, everyone, giving you a live look of downtown right now on our Tuesday morning. Happy Tuesday to you as we head what it looks like outside as you head out towards it. Oh, it looks like it wants to stay on this camera because the nice sunrise is looking good. You've got also Chinden Boulevard and Highway 16 right now, and then another look from Linder Road if you're heading out that way. Not too busy if you're making your commute there between I-84 off of Clipperdale Road. Not super busy just yet, but again, I-84 eastbound. Normal rush hour drive times from about Caldwell to downtown at 44 minutes. So if you haven't left yet, now is a good time to do so.
Yeah, red means it's getting bad.
Yeah. It's starting to increase.
Yeah, all right, welcome to a Tuesday, everybody. Hey, take a look at this. This is, wow. This is a 66-year-old Judy Oyama is being celebrated as the world's oldest female competitive skateboarder. She was inducted into the Skateboarding Hall of Fame in 2018. Age is just a number.
You literally, holy moly, I can't even do any of that.
Wow, 2018, and a helmet she wore in 1976 has been archived by the Smithsonian. Last year, Judy placed 4th at the International Slalom Skateboarding World Championships.
I want to see her in the Olympics, though. I want to see her in the Olympics and compete, because that'd be awesome.
That would be pretty cool. Speed skating, too, is kind of crazy, because, man, you get a wobble. I remember you used to get a wobble. Look at how fast she is. That's amazing.
It's a lot of coordination, too, with this, your hands and your arms and your lower body. And also, if you eat it, that's going to hurt. If you get one of those, you're done for.
Yeah, no, that would not be fun to take a biff right there. All right, something to shoot for, everyone. Get out there on the skateboard. Hey, thanks for joining us on a Tuesday. We'll see you back here Wednesday. Have a great day.